everybody. Welcome to the Philadelphia Assemblies. My name is Jon Zaghloul. Great to be back with all of you, teaching and discussing the Word of Yahuah. This one's going to be a great lesson, an exciting lesson here today, as lawlessness abounds in this world. And we defined lawlessness in a previous lesson. I came across an interesting part of Scripture that needs to be discussed more. So the title of today's lesson is, Who is the Lawless One? Or alternatively, depending on your translation, who is the son of perdition? So who is the lawless one, or who is the son of perdition? We're going to start in 2 Thessalonians 2, 1 through 10. This is Paul writing. As to the coming of our Master Yahushua Messiah and our gathering together to him, we ask you, brothers, not to become easily unsettled in mind or troubled, either by spirit or by word or by letter, as if from us, as if the day of Yahuah has come. Saying that some were saying at that time that the great and terrible day of Yahuah had already occurred, which is obviously untrue. Paul goes on to say, let no one deceive you in any way, because the falling away is to come first, and the man of lawlessness, or the man of sin, in the KJV, is to be revealed, the son of destruction, who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called Elohim, or that is worshipped, so that he sits as Elohim in the dwelling place of Elohim, showing himself that he is Elohim. Do you not remember that I told you this while I was still with you? And now you know what restrains for him to be revealed in his time. For the secret of lawlessness is already at work, only until he who now restrains comes out of the midst. And then the lawless one shall be revealed, whom the master shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and bring to naught with the manifestation of his coming. The coming of the lawless one is according to the working of Satan, with all power and signs and wonders of falsehood, and with all deceit of unrighteousness in those perishing, because they did not receive the love of the truth in order for them to be saved. So this was a very meaty piece of scripture from Paul. Here's what it says, last couple of verses here. The coming of the lawless one is according to the working of Satan. Satan equals the lawless one. Satan equals the coming, the ushering in, if you will, of the lawless one. He's also called the man of lawlessness, or the man of sin in the KJV. Man of sin. Sin equals transgression of the law, equals transgression or breaking the Torah, equals the law still matters today. Daniel 7, 23 through 25. This is what he said. The fourth beast is the fourth rain on earth, which is different from all other rains, and it devours all the earth, tramples it down, and crushes it. And the 10 horns are 10 sovereigns from this reign. They shall rise, and another shall rise after them, and it is different from the first ones, and it humbles the 3 sovereigns, and it speaks words against the Most High, and it wears out the set-apart ones of the Most High, and it intends to change appointed times and law, Torah. And they are given into its hand for time and times and half a time. Satan will make war with those attempting to keep the Torah. Revelation 12:17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of Elohim, and have the testimony of Yahushua HaMashiach. If you keep the law, you're going to be warred against. But key here, if you are lawless, if you subscribe to the notion that the law doesn't matter, the law is done away with, well, then essentially you are equal to the works of Satan. I mean, we said right here in 2 Thessalonians, I didn't say it, the scripture said it, the coming of the lawless one is according to the working of Satan. So if there's a preacher or a pastor that you subscribe to who says that the law is done away with, the law doesn't matter, well, that in effect is a satanic doctrine. Kind of scary to hear that out loud. Revelation 13, 1 through 8. And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and I saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. Key word. Blasphemy. This beast has the name of blasphemy on his head. I'm going to keep reading. Remember that point. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed. And all the world wondered after the beast, or marveled. And they worshipped the dragon, which gave the power unto the beast, and they worshipped the beast, saying, Who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against Elohim, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle, and them to dwell in heaven. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints, and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations, and all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of the Lamb, of the life of the Lamb, slain from the foundation of the world. Here's the question: who are the saints? Revelation 14:12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of Elohim and the faith of Yahushua. So this beast is warring with the saints. The saints are equivalent. The definition's right in the next chapter. Those who keep the commandments and have the faith of Yahushua HaMashiach. So he's not even going to war with you if you're lawless. He's already got you trapped if you're lawless, if you don't care about the Torah, if you don't subscribe to the notion that the Torah still applies today. This beast intends to make war with the saints. In Daniel, it states that he will attempt to change the law or Torah of the Most High, which we just read. And in 2 Thessalonians, he's referred to as the man of lawlessness. Even Judas, and this is very interesting, we're going to read this here, even Judas, who was possessed by Satan when he betrayed Yahushua, which was written, is referred to as the son of destruction or son of perdition, which is also what this man of lawlessness or Satan is referred to in 2 Thessalonians, John 17:11 through 12. Yahushua speaking, and I'm no more in the world, but these are in the world, and I come to you, set apart Father. Guard them in your name, which you have given me, so that they might be one as we are. When I was with them in the world, I was guarding them in your name, which you have given me, and I watched over them. And not one of them perished, except the son of destruction or perdition, in the KJV, that the scripture might be fulfilled. Judas, who was possessed by Satan, who betrayed Yahushua HaMashiach, is referred to as the son of destruction or the son of perdition. Satan, in 2 Thessalonians, is referred to as the man of lawlessness or the man of sin. In Daniel, he's referred to as changing God's law. In Revelation, he's referred to as warring with those who keep God's law, commandments. See the pattern here? The point being, if your pastor preaches that the law is done away with or doesn't matter, then you, in effect, knowingly or unknowingly, are signing up for a plan that prefers or exalts Satan over Yahuwah. You are choosing to follow after the man of lawlessness, the man who says the law doesn't matter, the man who changes God's laws. Do what thou wilt. That's not God. That's not Yahuwah speaking. That's Satan speaking. I want to end with this. This is non-scriptural, but I think it really pushes this point home. Crossway.org, which many lukewarm or regular Christians, non-denominational Christians, may know about, has a commentary on the man of lawlessness, which is 2 Thessalonians. One of the key lines is the following. Here's the quote from their commentary on their website. Quote, following a common Semitic idiom, a man of lawlessness would refer to a person whose life is characterized by his opposition to God's rule and reign. That's the quote from their commentary on 2 Thessalonians in reference to the man of lawlessness. Even Crossway.org, which right now has a Christmas tree on their homepage, acknowledges this truth. God's law or Torah is the truth, and it can't be denied. Even regular Christian ministries can't deny this unequivocal fact. And anyone who disparages the law, anyone who says the law doesn't matter, anyone who says it's bad, it's legalism, it doesn't apply today, it's Judaizing, those people who preach that doctrine themselves are lawless. And in effect, by preaching lawlessness, you are going to be associated with the man of lawlessness, the man of sin, the son of perdition, Satan. Thank you all for watching. Hope you got something out of this. If you have, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you next time. So long.